this is just gonna be a rebooted version of my cookie clicker tutorial because when I made that video I'm pretty sure I made a mistake in explaining something, and also now that I've ascended I know heaps more stuff and such. Okay. Yeah, so now I know heaps more stuff, so I guess let's get started. I'm doing this all in one take. I haven't practiced this, I'm just going, I guess. So, here we go. Let's start with the left side. On the left side, you've got, basically a lot of stuff here. So basically over here you've got your milk, which is quite important, but I'm going to explain that later. Obviously, the main thing is your cookie. You click the cookie, you get cookies. Okay. This up here is the amount you're making a second, and the amount of cookies you have in your quote-unquote bank. These over here winklers, they come when the grandma apocalypse starts, and sorry about that sound. My fire alarm is like really broken. There's this fire alarm and it's broken, so it just beeps every now and then. Okay, don't know if you heard that, but yeah, where was I? These winklers spawn when the grandma apocalypse starts, and they take away 5% of your CPS each, but they give back more when you pop them. So I usually just wait a really long time and then just pop them because they give me back like way more cookies than they actually like took away from me. This is a wasp cookie. It spawns during the grandma apocalypse. Basically, it can give bad stuff and it can give good stuff as well. So, as you can see here, we've got Cookie Storm. I think it's reasonably rare. I think it's sort of rare. Yeah, I think it's all rare. Okay. This up here is your bakery name. You can click random to get random such. And fun fact, if you change your name to O2, you get a shadow achievement. I'll show you that now. God Complex, Shadow Achievement. Name yourself O2. Note, upspurs, yeah, basically that. Now that we're here, I guess I would talk about that, but I've also got Crumble or Cookie Dragon. Basically, when you ascend, you can use your heavenly chips to buy this dude, and basically what this guy will do is you sacrifice some of your towers for certain upgrades that you can choose from here, but it will take away one of your most important buildings. So see, it says one chance maker, and chance maker is my highest thing right here. Okay. Down here it tells you which version you're on. And over here. Now let's talk about sugar lumps. Sugar lumps over here. Basically, once you reach, I'm pretty sure it's 1 billion cookies. Hold on, let me check. Yeah. I think when you reach 1 billion cookies, actually I don't need to check, I don't know. When you reach 1 billion cookies, sugar lumps will start appearing up here. And basically, sugar lumps are the most rare currency. Basically, it takes roughly 24 hours to grow to get one. And I'm pretty sure that there are some upgrades in Ascension. But yeah. Basically, a sugar lump is, I can't say that word here, attracted by your accomplishments. This sugar lump is still growing and will take 15 hours and 21 minutes to reach maturity. Right, so over here you've got your information on sugar lumps. I'll read this. Sugar lumps can be harvested when mature, so if left alone beyond that point they start ripening, increasing the chance of harvesting them, and will eventually fall and be auto-harvested after some time. Sugar lumps are delicious and may be used as currency for all sorts of things. Once a sugar lump is harvested, another one will start growing in its place immediately. Note that sugar lumps keep growing when the game is closed. Right. So say you've got some sugar lumps here. You can use sugar lumps to upgrade this. So as you can see here, you upgrade this and you get +1 CPS or +2 CPS or such and such and such. You can also use them to upgrade stuff like this. Yeah, you can use them to upgrade that. Now while I'm here, I'll tell you about all of the buildings. So over here you've got your buildings, and there's a button over here, mute, which basically puts them away. Or that, okay, I don't want to do stock market right now. So yeah, you can click mute to put them basically away. So now they're away. Now you can't see them. Last cookie. Okay. You can't mute your cursor though, because that's where the cookie is, I guess. Okay, now it's time to talk about stuff like gardens. So as you can see here, you've got the view garden. Some places you can take you can use your sugar lump to upgrade your building, and then it may also come with something like this. So when you upgrade your garden, you get a garden. This is your garden. Your garden basically gives you seeds, which when is alive gives you +1 CPS or +2% cookies per click, or you get metalweed, which just does nothing. Now, what you do is you can actually mutate them. So what I do is I take one of these metalweeds and another one of these metalweeds, and now I think something will grow there, perhaps. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the stock market. Now, basically in the stock market, you have ticks. Every time it ticks, the stocks change a little. And here are your stocks. You buy stocks, and when the time is right, you sell them. So basically, what I like to do is, right now the stocks are really expensive. So they used to be like lower, but okay, this stuff. Okay, so I buy one stock here. Now I've got one of these. So I think the stocks are literally made in this game to be against you. So later on I'll come back here and I'll sell it and I'll hopefully gain some cash. Okay, down here is your pantheon. Basically you can put stuff in here as your worship, to worship them. Yeah, basically you can worship them. You can worship certain gods. What am I talking about? Yeah, I've got to explain this stuff. Each god gives certain stuff, like let's go over here. Horrible spirit of, I can't say that word. Effects. If it's in the diamond slot, it gives 15 plus base CPS. If it's in the ruby slot, it gives 10. And if it's in the weird green grass slot, it gives you +5 base CPS. Emerald, that's emerald. Yeah. Basically, depending on which slot you put it in, depending on how powerful it is. Some of them also have cons and pros, so you've got to be careful with that. Especially since over here in the worship slots, you only have 3, roughly every, I think, 24 hours. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. Switching seasons, I'm gonna have to make another. Yeah, switching seasons, I'm probably gonna have to make another rebooted version because I don't really know what that is. Grimmel. Now this is a very, very, very important thing. This right here is literally the key to making a lot of cookies. So basically, over here, you've got your, basically, when you upgrade your wizard towers, you get a Grimmel. You actually get, you get way more, basically, so the higher your wizard towers are, the more of them you have, the more, let's call it, space. The more space you have, right? So that means the more space you have, right? And over time, this will come back. So you'll get some CPS and it'll come back. And what will happen is, eventually, you can use your spell power to buy certain stuff. Yeah, so you can, basically what you can do is you can take something like, say you have 40, you can use how Dragoon likes to call it, Fatoff, which basically is summoning a golden cookie. Now basically, if I could use Fatoff right now, I would, because I've got a chance of getting, you can stack buffs like this. If you can use this and this, you can stack buffs. So I have a chance of getting Clicker Frenzy or something, and then this stacks, so I get heaps, right? You've got all sorts of stuff here. Now, some things you can't afford until you have way more wizard towers, which I'm going to demonstrate. As you can see, the number of space we have grew. Feel free to go back, see that again. Yeah. Up here, let's do this. This is where your sugar lumps are displayed. I've already shown you that, but I better just make sure. This is your stats menu. The stats menu shows all sorts of stuff, and while I'm in the stats menu, I will explain. So statistics, basically this says general. Cookies in bank are so and so. Cookies baked, this ascension, which basically means if you, every time you ascend, this number resets, okay? So since my last ascension, I've baked 220 quadrillion cookies. Cookies, Sammy, be quiet. I bake bosses are annoying. Cookies baked all time is 9.3 quintillion. Basically, this number doesn't reset when you use ascension. This just keeps going all the time, okay? Legacy started, basically, you know how far long ago you started your legacy and how many ascensions you have. Better tell you, ascensions only count if you have any, basically, if you have any prestige levels or heavenly chips. So if I just ascended right now, I would gain another ascension, right? But if this number over here was 0, I would not. Okay. So one started, you see how long ago you started. This is, I'm pretty sure, was the ascensions. Building zone, this is how many buildings you have. Cookies per second, this is how many cookies you have per second. This is your multiplier over here. As you can see, I've got a 52 times multiplier. Wow. And then you can also see over here how little. So basically, if you had over here you've got your winklers. These winklers these take away some of your CPS. So over here you can see how much they take away. So 50% in total. Below that you've got war cookies per second. Don't know what that means. How can you not have war cookies? There's cookies per second and war cookies. I've got no idea. Cookies per click, basically how many cookies you get per click. There's some upgrades which we'll talk about which actually upgrade that. Cookie clicks, basically if you click the cookie and then we open the stats page, it will go up 1 or 5. Handmade cookies, this is how many you've made with your fingers, with your bare fingers. So every time you click so and so, the number of cookies you made from your click is added to this total. I'm not sure, it doesn't specify if it's over time or if it's just this ascension. Golden cookie clicks, basically how many golden cookies I've clicked all time. I've got 1,000. Wow. Do I really play this game that much? One inversion. As you can see that down there. Challenge mode. None. I've got no idea what that is. Grandma Witch's Status Awakened. Basically, when the grandmas come, it'll tell you how angry they are. I thought this was where. Hold on. This is really important. Wasting. Yeah, this isn't that important, but I like it. It's generally pretty rare, I think. Okay. Down here you've got dragon training, which basically means how far you got in your dragon. So the more you upgrade your dragon, the more you can see over here. So you can see the levels you went through. Prestige level 209 at 100% of its potential. Plus 209 CPS. Heavenly chips 7. Prestige upgrades unlocked 9 out of 129, 6%. Here you can see your upgrades, such as Heavenly Cookies, Heralds, and such. Now we're going to do our upgrades. Okay, I'm going to basically speed run saying all of these. Here we go. Reinforced Index Finger, 100 cookies. Upgrade purchased. The mouse and cursor are twice as efficient. Couple time preventage cream, 500 cookies. The mouse and cursors are twice as efficient. Ambidextrous, 10,000. The mouse and cursors are twice as efficient. 1,000 fingers, 100,000. The mouse and cursors gain 0.1 cookies for each non-cursor building owned. Million fingers multiplies the gain from 1,000 fingers by 5, 10 million cookies. Billion fingers, 100 million cookies, multiplies the gain from 1,000 fingers by 10. Trillion fingers multiplies the gain from 1,000 fingers by 20. Quadrillion fingers, well, you get the idea. You get the idea. Okay, you actually get more upgrades depending on how many of each thing you have here. So if I do that, yeah, if I upgraded to 250, I'd get another upgrade here. I would get another upgrade. Maybe this isn't where. Maybe this thing is not where. Maybe it's not that way. So basically, here you've got all your upgrades. You get the idea. You get the idea. I'm not actually going to say all of it. That would take way too long. Maybe if my channel reaches 10 subs, I'll do that. Yeah. Cookies. Down here you see all of your cookies you've bought. So over here you can see the cookies you've bought. Basically, you have different kinds of cookies. Achievements. Achievement unlocked. So-and-so with 2 shadows achievements. They don't grant milk. Kitten multiply, which is basically how much the kittens give you. Basically, the more milk you have from the achievement. So achievements give you milk. Kittens work harder depending on how much milk you have. Like I said, they need a pay rise. Down here you can see your milk level. Depending on how many achievements you have, basically says how much the type of milk you have. It starts with starter milk, chocolate milk, raspberry milk, orange milk, caramel milk, which is my least favorite. I don't really like caramel. Banana milk, which is really cool. Down here you have your achievements. As you can see, there's wake and bake. Bake 1 cookie in 1 ascension. Bake 100 billion cookies in 1 ascension and such. Then you've got casual baking and stuff. These get really funny when this baby hits 36 quadrillion cookies per hour. Yeah. Down here you've got, basically you've got heaps of achievements here. You get heaps of achievements depending on different stuff you do, I guess. Shadow achievements do not give milk. I'm going to specify that again. Now to talk about options. Well, doesn't really matter. These are options. So yeah, if you want stuff here, you can just go here, do stuff. Icon creates alt font, you know. New sticker. First of all, a few more things. If you click Control and use the mouse wheel to go forward, you can dunk the cookie, which gets you an achievement, but I already have it, so I can't get it. Also, if you go forward, you can click on the Use Help thing. Okay. Okay, here we go. Now we'll talk about info. Oh, come on. Info is info. Right? Okay, yeah. I need to game in a couple of hours for us. Kind of going to go. Oh, well. Ah, that's funny. Okay. Ooh, also another thing. Right here. Here you go. Just click this achievement slot right here. You've got to click it. It gets you an achievement. Ooh, legacy. I think I've talked about this. We basically. Oh, I'm gonna say it again, anyways. I forgot. Okay. Legacy is basically depending on how many cookies you've made. Depending basically means how much legacy you have. The more legacy you have, basically if you have enough legacy, you will ascend, and if you want to, and then you can use your heavenly chips, which is a currency from the amount of cookies you have from ascending, to buy stuff for your next ascension, right? And it says how many cookies you need for your next level. Now let's go to research. When you buy the bingo center, you get this over here, and what this does is it's basically upgrades, but it comes from the bingo center. And these are upgrades, basically the same thing, but they don't get researched, they just are there, right? Now down here are all of your everything, right? Down here you've got heaps of stuff. This is all of your, what you call, buildings. So, yeah. Oh, wow, buildings. Buildings grant, as you can see here. Let's start with costs. It says how much it costs to buy one. It says it auto clicks every 10 seconds. Each cursor produces. This is a really rare one. I'm gonna just quickly waste some of my time. This was click a frenzy would be crazy. Okay. Oh, so sorry about this, but I can't wait. This is really important. This basically never ever happens. Basically, down here you've got your cursors and everything else. Basically the same thing but stronger. They cost money to buy, cookies, and each cursor produces so and so. You can get upgrades to make them stronger and such. Basically lots of stats about that stuff. Okay, I think I'm done. Wow, I think I'm done. If you want to see me do more dumb worthless stuff here on my YouTube channel, just like, subscribe, and turn on notifications on so you know when there's another video to like and subscribe. That's my motto now. Yeah. Okay, hope you enjoyed this video, and no! I forgot to turn the recording on. Oh no!